Ok, witam Was grupo, więc dzisiaj chciałem Wam przedstawić mojego przyjaciela, Anioła. Będę mówił tak, wiecie, pół na pół. I'll speak half because
Yes.
this is for my Polish group, ok? So, jaka jest tutaj, widzicie, ciekawa historia. Więc kto to jest anioł? Więc Anioła znam, wiecie, od wielu, znam Anioła jeszcze z czasów, kiedy mieszkałem w Bangkoku i robiliśmy dość dużo biznesu i mieliśmy mnóstwo, we had hundreds of African students at school. Tylko później w międzyczasie nam prawo zmienili, ale utrzymywaliśmy kontakty i dalej mam dużo kontaktów w Afryce. I wczoraj mieliśmy wspaniałe spotkanie tutaj w sprawie inwestorskiej. Po prostu mieliśmy seminarium inwestorskie. I wiecie, odkryłem, że jest tutaj ogromny potencjał, jeżeli chodzi o promowanie inwestowania na giełdzie, bo praktycznie nikt tego tutaj nie robi. Ani jak byliśmy w banku, to mówili, że Forex to tylko tam robią w jakimś tam trading desku, więc przypuszczam, że tam jacyś ludzie z banku, ale tak, żeby wiecie, była jakaś publiczna, po prostu żeby była jakaś taka społeczność traderów, inwestorów, no to na razie jeszcze takiej społeczności tutaj nie odkryłem. I teraz pewne rzeczy, których się nauczyłem. Some of the things which I've learned yesterday. Na przykład mamy tutaj giełdę. Do you remember how many stocks are there on the Nairobi Stock Exchange?
There was 25.
No, the main ones. And together?
The main one together.
Together there was 65.
65 years.
Więc tutejsza giełda ma 65 spółek. I te niektóre spółki całkiem mocno urosły, ale widzicie, ten rynek jest tak słabo jeszcze tutaj zorganizowany, że wyobraźcie sobie, że kupno i sprzedaż. Do you remember how much is to buy and sell? The round trip together, the fees?
The fee was 4.5.
Exactly.
4.5.
4.5%. Jak na początku słyszałem, żeby kupić i sprzedać akcje razem, to kosztuje 4,5%. To nie mogą mu wierzyć, także wiecie, starałem się do tego dojść. O czym oni mówią? Jak to jest, że to może kosztować 4,5%? No więc z Nairobi pojechaliśmy. What was this broker? The banking broker Stanbic Bank. Stanbic Bank. Więc Stanbic Bank to jest taki największa kapitalizacja, to jest właściwie największy bank w Afryce z południowej Afryki. Sam tego banku nie znałem, ale to jest taki główny zawodnik tutaj w bankowości. I również w tym banku potwierdzili, że tak, można otworzyć konto brokerskie, że ja jako obcokrajowiec też mogę otworzyć konto brokerskie, ale też to będzie kosztowało transakcja, żeby kupić i sprzedać 4,5%. Więc jeżeli ktoś na przykład chciałby tutaj tradować na tym rynku, to jest po prostu niemożliwe. If somebody would like to trade on this market, it's simply impossible because the fees are simply too high. Więc prawdopodobnie będę tutaj starał się może wprowadzić jakiegoś brokera na lokalny rynek, dlatego że widzę, że jest tutaj zdecydowanie miejsce na postęp i po prostu rozpromowanie samej idei inwestowania i tradingu tutaj na rynku. Ale co na przykład zauważyłem? No, Kenia wygląda całkiem lepiej. W porównaniu do Etiopii, niebo i ziemia. Kenya looks pretty good. In comparison to Ethiopia, it's heaven and earth. There's nothing really to compare. Na przykład, widzicie, teraz na przykład siedzę w takiej kafejce, bo czekamy na taki, jestem w Narodowym Parku tutaj, Nairobi National Park, i czekam na safari. Tutaj mamy taki dość duży park. Tym razem nie mam czasu gdzieś jeździć po całej Kenii, więc czekamy na taki duży samochód, który nas będzie. Wynajęliśmy samochód, ale musimy z godzinę poczekać. I jak wiecie, patrzycie wokół, to ludzie mają całkiem fajne samochody. So I'm saying, you look around here and you see people drive decent cars. It's relatively clean. Obviously, not everywhere, but it looks like a respectable place. You can see that there is progress. No i są ludzie, którzy mają pieniądze, ale nie mają zupełnie pojęcia, co z tym robić. I teraz, wczoraj również niektóre osoby na uniwersytecie okazały ogromne zainteresowanie. Są, widzieliście, jaką salę dostaliśmy na nowe szkolenia na uniwersytecie zbudowanym przez Opus Dei. Bardzo mnie tam polubili, Strathmore University, ale również inne uniwersytety są również zainteresowane, także nie wiem, dokąd mnie to doprowadzi, bo mam dość dużo pracy, ale chciałem wam powiedzieć o impresji, bo wczoraj mieliśmy, how many hours of training there was? I was training for about 6 hours. Yeah?
Yes.
For about 6 hours. And na przykład Angel, before the training yesterday, did you have any idea about the stock market, or you were starting from zero?
I was starting from zero.
Okay, remember this microphone is not very loud. You don't have to be close, but when you talk, just speak loud, okay?
Yes.
I na przykład Anioł, super bystry facet. I'm saying you're very clever. I've done a lot of work with you. Reliable guy, does what he says, good Christian. Notabene, today we spoke quite a lot about different spiritual subjects as well. Africans, they love God, love Bible, love Jesus. Anioł startuje od zera. Why did we lose focus? Tell me, why did we lose focus? Maybe we have to move it. Okay, is it better? Yes, it's better. So, Angel, what did you learn yesterday?
What I've learned yesterday, it's the stock exchange. It's a great business opportunity.
Okay, so you got the main point.
Yes.
Bardzo dobrze. Podoba mi się, więc Anioł załapał najważniejszą rzecz w tym wszystkim, nie? Że giełda to jest coś, co daje nam bardzo dużo możliwości. What else?
And I've also learned that through the stock exchange, you can easily make some quick and decent income because it gives you less work. You work less. The only thing you need is your mind to be focused on it. And then there is a since it's about what I've learned yesterday, and I also learned that
I didn't say it was easy. I said that
Yes.
if you know what you're doing and you do the right thing,
you
right?
do the right thing because it's with your focus, just to study it, and then there is great potential into it, and
So what did we talk yesterday about? Forex, which is basically trading currencies, right?
Yes.
Then we talk about trading indices,
yes,
okay, like DAX, Dow Jones, etc. We talk about trading CFDs,
yes,
okay, which are contracts for shares. You remember what was example of a CFD contract that we were studying yesterday also? You remember the name of the company?
okay. Yesterday we took some of the company, right? Yesterday,
Yes, you remember?
yes, it was Starbucks.
Starbucks, very good, very good.
Starbucks.
So yesterday we were also discussing Starbucks. Wczoraj dyskutowaliśmy również o Starbucksie, okay?
And we also study on one of the Kenyan company, which is called the
Safaricom.
Yes.
Również żeśmy dyskutowali, właściwie omawiali Safaricom, pomimo po prostu wysokiego progu wejścia w transakcję. Jak ktoś na przykład kupił Safaricom powiedzmy 5 lat temu, to też mógł zarobić 1200%. Okay, then we talk about trading shares.
Yes.
Okay.
Also trading shares, and we have studied the graphic.
So, like for example, 1 month, 1
1
week,
month,
okay.
1 month, 1 week, and also hours, right? Because
Okay, you can go down to even 1
Down,
minute.
yes.
Nawet możesz zejść nawet do 1-minutówek.
and
Okay.
then one of the part key which I like, it's the simple because the simplest it looks and the easiest because what we said yesterday was sometimes you will use a lot of indicators which confuse it all.
Exactly.
Yeah, which confuses all. But when it's simple, and that is easier because the key is to look at it where you can see it and try to understand through the fluctuation of the graph how it's going down. And then we also learned yesterday how to place a order, right? Example, yesterday with you, with Starbucks, we saw the way the graph was going up. So the opportunity was, example, the idea was if you can.
We were basically talking about how you generate an idea.
Yes, you generate
how you
an
observe
idea.
a stock.
Yes.
How you trying to understand the ranges, etc., etc.
Yes, and we also it was very, very simple, by the way, because
I made it simple.
Yeah, you made it simple because
Okay.
the truth is this: most of the times when you spoke of the stock exchange market, it's kind of like it looks complex. We think that it's complex because you need a good teacher, because when you just look at the graphic table, because it's something that looks like you need to be a big physician or a math, But yesterday we understood that everyone can study it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You think the students yesterday, when I explain things, you think the students understand it?
They understand and they was amazed. They loved it because it was like a mind-blowing experience. It's just something that you thought it was just specific.
I mean, one guy even called friends to
Yes.
hey guys,
One
come.
of the guys.
So we even had people who were
Yes.
calling their friends
Well,
during the session to
during the
join
session
us.
to
That's
join.
right. That was good.
And even one of the organizer, like one of the manager of the conference room, she joined us, and it was mind blowing to the point whereby she even invited us to come. Like, the first thing we paid for the conference room, but the second time she told us, "Okay, I need you guys. Please come. We're gonna give you a free conference room every Saturday," because she saw how rich it was, and how needed it is, because it's something that it's very revolutionary, especially in Kenya. Kenya is just growing. Kenya is at a very primary stage, whereby it's growing. So the stock exchange, with a lot of knowledge and good teacher like Mark, I think the future is great here in Nairobi, in Kenya.
Yes, I also think so.
Yeah.
So how about yourself? Were you encouraged to try? Because I understand that you want to try to do a demo account.
I was okay. Actually, I remember we were advised to start by demo account, but it was so exciting that I wanted to start quickly. Like not the demo, like to start with the really cash. But so I am ready on it. Like I can't wait to open my demo account today. Can't wait, just waiting for it, and I can start right away.
Okay. Anyway, I'm still here for a week, so I'll be teaching you some more about it, how it works, and basically how to even navigate through the platform and things like that. But I teach something that I very much believe in myself, and you could see it yesterday.
Yes.
Right? So I don't lie to people. I don't tell them, that all of a sudden they're gonna make a fortune, etc. But if you know what you're doing and you really are willing to learn this business, you can see that you can do it literally from a phone. And you see, most of my transactions I do from a phone. You have a very good phone, better than mine actually. So we are well positioned. The internet in Kenya is pretty good. Look, I'm here in the national park, and look, we can do live. I hope you see me well, right? And I pay about $1 a day, because it's about 1 GB,
Yes.
and I do use my phone quite a lot. So for about $30, which is more or less how much I pay in Thailand,
Yes.
you can have very decent internet, good enough to do all your trading if you need it. Yesterday, because like this, not all of you know, nie wszyscy wiecie, że Anioł jest z Congo. You're from Congo.
Originally
Congolese.
from Congo,
That's it.
Brazzaville.
And yesterday we also had students from Uganda, right?
Yes.
Yes. Also, we met people from Uganda. So basically, this whole region here is, hungry to do something, And in Europe, trading, or in other countries, that's so common. People really are. They find it. I mean, they can open accounts easily. There's lots of brokers to choose from, etc. And I'm pretty surprised that this is pretty much just starting here in Kenya. Because, for example, you don't know anybody who's trading the stock market,
No.
right?
No.
And you know a lot of people because you belong to a big church and you have a lot of friends, etc. And you don't know anybody who's doing the markets.
No.
No proszę bardzo, więc widzicie, że Anioł jest taką osobą, która ma dużo znajomych, jest bardzo socjalny, w ogóle super fantastyczny człowiek. Jedna z osób, którym ufam, no bo robiliśmy biznes w przeszłości i no, nigdy nie mieliśmy ani żadnych problemów z finansami i tak dalej. I mówi, że no nie zna ani jednej osoby, wyobraźcie sobie, nie zna ani jednej osoby, która by handlowała tutaj na giełdzie. Więc dość niesamowita sprawa. So you feel like for example promoting investing and the stock market, is it something like you feel you would be interested in doing?
Of course, because the good part of it, it's life changing. We need it because it's a new way that we have just actually discovering of you can earn your life, if you really concentrate, if you really study everything, you can do, you can increase and at least do something. Because sometimes back here in Africa, people want to do something, but the opportunity are limited, right? I remember back in the days, people spend sometimes a lot of money in other business whereby it's not just making sense because they do not just know if there is anything else that they can do. So the stock exchange, it is something that will not just improve people's life in the sense whereby they will do something that will increase their value, gives them a chance to do something if they are really serious, where people are very serious. I think you have been here. You see how you have seen the Ugandan guy yesterday. He was coming first to our meeting and he was going to the next meeting. So people are searching for business opportunity. They are on it every day. Like everything that comes, they grab it. So the Kenyan market, the Kenyan people, they are thirsty. So the stock exchange business here in Kenya, it's something that will be just mind-blowing. Because after people have understood the concept, what it is, because that one will be like, it will be something else. I can just imagine.
Good. So we are starting soon. I'll show you what to do and how to do and what are the major mistakes that people make. Because the rule number one is good. We are just finishing our live. Is that okay?
It's okay. I ask you maybe let's have lunch.
When we finish, okay, we'll talk to you. Okay, give us a few more minutes, please. Thank you. Okay, I lost my train of thoughts. Okay, we were talking about that I'll be teaching you because people not only make money on the stock market, there are people who also lose money. But people who lose money, they have certain they make common mistakes. And people who make money on the market, they also do certain things the right way. So when you're learning this business the right way from the beginning, you will have a lot more success. And potentially you can make even quite a lot of money. And the elements are, for example, controlling your leverage, knowing what instruments to choose, because some are less risky than others. You need to know how to calculate your position. You need to be patient very often, because sometimes you need to be patient when you're waiting for the opportunities to buy. And then you have to be patient to wait till you sell, because you can also lose money if you, for example, sell too soon. So all these things you learn, and before you get good at it, it can take you even a few years, but it's definitely worth it. I have been very much blessed by the fact that I learned how to make money on the market. And for example, a day like today, I can enjoy with you here in Nairobi National Park, and just waiting for my safari. Okay, so we start tomorrow, or maybe even today.
Yes.
Pozdrawiamy Was wszystkich. Jeżeli nie wszystko było zrozumiałe, bo tak do końca z polskiego na angielski cały czas się nie dało tłumaczyć, więc no, zapraszam do robienia komentarzy poniżej, jak macie jakieś pytanka. No i pozdrawiamy Was z Nairobi. Miłego dnia Wam życzymy. Na razie.
Trzeba wiedzieć, kiedy ze sceny zejść niepokonanym.